We back at Hot Take Central. How you guys feel?
Good.
Especially after the
Feel pretty
Warriors' tremendous disappointment yesterday.
I didn't get to watch much of the game except for the end when they had their whole bench in. So I don't know. I'd say the energy was pretty low, like overall, like in the stands as well and everything. I thought the video of Draymond dancing with the crowd and waving the towel was pretty funny. But, if I'm being honest, didn't really look like the Warriors cared that much that they lost. You know, kind of not going in super competitive. And I'm kind of interested to see how they respond in Game 6. I think coming back to the Bay Area for Game 6 is going to bring a lot of pressure, not only on Memphis, but the Warriors, to kind of close it out at home. And I think they'll be able to get the job done. Do we know if Ja Morant's playing in Game 6?
I think it's unconfirmed. He was on the sidelines for 3 and 4, right? Both in
4 and 5.
4 and 5. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't watch any of the Warriors game. I don't normally watch basketball, but I just saw the score. Wow,
It was like
And what even happened?
the term defecated in the bed comes to mind. Like, like,
How do you even do that? That doesn't even. That's
like
just,
they're dribbling. Oh, there's an easy layup. Let's just try to pass it out for an open 3. Okay, but Memphis is like standing and playing good defense, so like you get a one-on-one at the basket for a layup, or you try to pass out and then they intercept the pass and get a steal.
Yeah.
Like, I want to know how many steals the Grizzlies got because it was horrendous.
I also think the Game 4 was pretty bad too, shooting wise. Like in the first half, it was super low scoring. I think it might have been like 47 to 43 or something, or 58 or something, like super low scoring for an NBA game. Like it almost looked like a college game because the shooting was that bad. And I think it kind of reflects on Golden State when their game plan isn't going right. Like they are a shooting team and their points, like majority of their points come from shooting. So I think, you know, for Game 6, they're going to have to open up a lot more options than just shooting.
Yeah, just a number on that. The Warriors had 3 steals, and the Grizzlies had 12.
What about Game 4? What was their field goal percentage in Game 4?
So, Game 5 was 47.5 for the Grizzlies and 45% for the Warriors. And I can find Game 4 real quick. But it's like, what happened yesterday was just a complete give up. What I saw from the Warriors, like it looked like, you know what, we'll just beat them next week. Where like that's not the drive that's not the drive from a championship winning team.
Yeah,
which now is making me seriously doubt, like, are the Warriors a competitive team this year?
Yeah,
like that's what I think. Are they just going to roll over and die?
Mm-hmm. I also kind of think it doesn't really reflect, like, or just kind of tie into what we saw in like that golden dynasty in like 2015 and 16 when they won their like first or second championship. You know, like they were a really aggressive team with kind of a modern way of playing basketball, and I think, you know, people didn't really know what to expect when the Warriors came on every night, and now it's kind of like everyone's used to the Warriors, so the Warriors don't really have anything to prove, is what I'm saying. Like, I think definitely with this year, they have to prove that like they're still a dynasty, but like I think compared to back when Steph was a lot younger and their core group was less experienced,
I think they have to prove that they're still a competitive team and that they haven't just fallen off.
Well,
yeah.
So the numbers for Game 4 was 40% from the Warriors and 41% from the Grizzlies, compared to, what did I say, 47 and 45 in Game 5?
Mm-hmm.
And it did not look like that.
Yeah.
It looked like the Warriors taking poor shots or giving up the ball, mishandling it, and then like the Grizzlies banking in a deep 3, and it was just turning into a miracle. So it looked like half a team showed up for the Warriors.
It looked like they didn't want to be there.
Yeah, it looked like, well, we'll just get them tomorrow. And it was like, no, that's not how you win championships. And that's how you lose. Like, that's how you lose to LeBron.
It looked like they were playing like a throwaway game so that they could come back and like beat them at home. But also, the Warriors were in the bonus with 2 minutes left in the first quarter, And I think that shows that, like, also that they didn't want to be there. They're not, like, hustling, trying to get in front of people. They're just giving up and fouling on plays.
Yeah. You think that they kind of gave up halfway through the game, or do you think they didn't care going into the game? Do you think it's kind of like, do you think, like, it was one event that kind of took them down, or do you think it was multiple?
I don't know, because it was, like, right when the game started, the Grizzlies came out hot, and then it was kind of a close game until the end of the first quarter, where the Grizzlies went on like an 8-0 run, and then the Warriors just didn't bounce back. I think after they got in the bonus, pretty much it was just over.
It was I watched second quarter and third and fourth, and it was like, well, I almost just turned it off.
Yeah, I stopped watching at like the third quarter.
Yeah, it's like, what?
I was like, okay, are they going to start to come back? No. Okay.
It's like, okay, there's a chance of you to, in a team with as stacked as the Warriors against a team without John Morant.
The Grizzlies are better without John Morant, though. Like, no.
I think without John Morant, their roster's still better than the Warriors overall.
No.
I think
the
raw
Warriors-
talent, no.
The Warriors have a far better roster,
So
but the Grizzlies want to be there. They want to win. They have something to prove. They show their grit on the court, and the Warriors just seem lazy. But
Yeah.
also, going back to what I said, the Grizzlies are better without John Morant. Their regular season record is significantly better without John.
How
And
many games did he miss?
He missed like 20, 25, and they were like 15-5 or better without him.
Eli,
I don't think that makes.
No, they're better without him.
Eli, do you think that's
No,
because
no,
when John
it's
Morant's
not.
playing,
Liam,
do
they're
you think?
better without him.
But you
Trust
can't just look at the
It's-
record and say they're better without.
I
him.
mean,
They're
arguably
a
you
better
can.
team without him. He doesn't he's not a team player, and they're a team with a bunch of role players. And when they're having those role players, they're just a better team. Like, they beat teams like the Warriors without John Morant. They don't beat the Warriors with him. They win more games without him. They score more without him. Everyone's like, they just flow better without him. I would trade him if I was the Grizzlies.
Now, do you think that's because, like, when they play with John Morant, they just kind of rely on him to make all those crazy layups and just kind of take control of the game and just kind of sit back? Or
I think it's a mix of that and just knowing John Morant can make a play happen and letting him just take over a game where if he's not playing it, it takes like 5 and bench players to step up and have a great game for them to win.
So
And
what
all
kind
those
of-
players step up because
What
they
kind
have
of
players that
player
can
would you
step up.
trade John Morant for? If you're
I
not
would trade
trading
John
for a
Morant
superstar?
for.
Like you're not.
Devin- I
actually
think
thought
Devin
about this last
Booker.
night. A player like Devin Booker or 2 young players that are like Anthony Simmons, or 2 players that are young and work with their team but can be built up into superstars.
I think they just need to make John Morant work for them if that's the issue that they're having.
yeah, but John Morant, like, he's gonna see his own success and he's gonna be like, "Why would you want me to change? I've taken you guys to the playoffs."
Then
and-
they trade him. Then they trade.
Yeah.
If he's gonna say no, I don't want to change because I'm seeing my own individual success. Then you might trade him. But
I don't-
if you go to him and you talk to him and you say like we want you to play more with a team then rather than individually.
I don't think he cares more about his individual success than
Yeah, I don't-
the team success. It's just the way it happens. The Grizzlies play better without him, and they have a better team ball without him.
I still yeah. I mean maybe yeah, but I just think that you can't just rule him out right away. Like you definitely give him at least another year to figure out this whole situation. Because I think
So here's a question.
There's a lot of solutions to this.
Do you so Jaw's going to be out for 2 games, right? So now
No,
if he
he's out for the whole playoffs.
that's confirmed?
Yeah, it was confirmed before the game last night.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so never mind. My question
Was your question going to be like, do you let him play?
Yeah,
or
do you let him come back?
Oh, I would for sure let him come back. If
Even
he
though you
could.
just said he's
If he
worse
could.
without him.
Yeah, I would let him come back. You're
Why?
not going to sit a player like John Morant.
But
Well,
then
I mean-
so why
statistically if they're better without him.
Yeah, I don't like. Yeah, like explain. Why would they not?
It's just like he's
But
a
it's not like-
guaranteed. He's a guaranteed like 30 points, and he's a player that you count on to make the game-winning shot when it comes down to it. He's their best player.
I mean, he
I
missed
don't
the
think-
game
I
shot
think
though.
that-
I
think
kind
that
of
if
see where
they-
you're going, Eli.
I see it, but
Like
I
the-
think
like,
that
okay,
if they were really like better without him, they would just sit him. Like genuinely, they would sit him, and they would have already traded him if they were like that much better without him. Like, but I think we're like I don't know. I don't think we know more than
Think
like
about this.
the
Think about it.
Grizzlies GM does.
Think about it like this: if Russ was hurt, if the Seahawks won every game Russ was hurt, and he came back and he's healthy, would they still put him in to play?
Yeah, because Russ is expected to be better than whoever our quarterback was, and
That's the exact same thing with John Morant.
Expected to be better than Tyus Jones.
okay, but that so if we had Russ at the beginning of the year and we were 0-5, and then he came in and we went 10-0, no, I would let the other quarterback keep playing. But if we had nothing in the beginning,
I don't think the Seahawks would do that.
yeah. So that's what I'm like. I don't think that. I don't know. I just don't think that
I think you try to get John Moran in, but like to an extent.
if
Like-
they truly believed that their team was, if they thought their team was better without him,
They probably
And
don't. But
yeah,
like,
they don't. So and I'm saying I feel like I don't know. So
where's Arthur?
So then, is this a coaching problem? Because if John Morant's not a bad player, everyone
yeah,
knows that.
that's
He's a
what-
great player.
That's why I say
It's how he's being used.
yeah.
And how, well, I mean, it's his play style. He can change his play style.
That's what I think too.
So I think
Yeah,
this is a
but
coaching-
is he
Okay,
going to
but
be
the
as
Grizzlies
will
have
the
had-
Grizzlies be as successful if John Morant changes play
The
style?
Grizzlies have been more successful without
according
John
to
Morant
the
on the
statistics,
court.
yes.
Yeah,
What's
Eli. we
like
get
the
that, but
statistics of him not playing?
If he
can-
were to change his play style, then they would be more successful, according to the stats.
Yeah,
You
but I
can
also
try
think
to change it.
I also
yeah.
think your point of like, is it a coaching problem, is not a bad question because, like, it could be a coaching problem.
I think it is.
Yeah, you think
Yeah.
the coach is not doing a good job of changing John Morant's style, or do you
I think the
think?
coach is
is the
doing.
way-
I think
he's-
it's a little bit of both in the sense that like he's not letting the team. Well, like when John Morant plays, he's not letting the rest of the team play in
Yeah,
a way.
He's making the entire team flow around John
It's like
Morant,
coach's
which
son.
isn't necessary. Yeah, exactly.
So-
which go ahead.
Go ahead.
like
which we
John
just-
Morant could be a role player. I mean, he's not like role player.
Yeah, I think that point also kind of connects to like honestly making a claim that the Grizzlies with John Morant and without John Morant are like two separate teams. The coach probably takes a way different approach when John Morant is out of the game versus in the game, and vice versa.
Yeah,
And one's better than the other.
Yeah.
apparently.
Okay, so without John Morant this season, the Grizzlies went 20-5, and
Okay, that's 5 more wins.
What about with John Morant?
well, John Morant played the rest of the season. So
And
he
what was
missed
their record the
25.
rest of the season?
I don't know, but they were the second seed in the.
So they probably had like, I don't know,
But the
18
thing
to
is-
22 losses.
Before John Morant got hurt, and after he came back, they went on losing streaks. So
So they were 56-26 during the year. So that means they were 36-21 when he was healthy.
It's
And playing.
not. I mean, it's good. It's not great though.
okay, but 20-5.
Yeah.
If you're starting a season 20-5, you're gonna go better than
Yeah.
51 and
Yeah,
36.
yeah,
So yeah, coaching problem.
yeah. I think you have to, because I don't think that. I don't know.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's like if we
it is.
if you look at
100%
the
a coaching problem.
if you look at the Warriors, if they were to use Steph in the way
That they use
that the Grizzlies use Morant, they would be a completely different team, much worse
Yeah,
team.
yeah, exactly. I think that point also kind of connects to what the Warriors were actually able to do when Steph
Yeah.
was not playing in the playoffs a few
Yeah.
years ago. You know, they were still able to get through games without him. And I think like another great example would be when they beat OKC in Game 6, that one series in the Western Conference Finals. While I think Steph was either not playing or had a really off game, like there's still guys on that team that can still perform, and I think Klay Thompson filled in that role well. And I think a huge part of that is because the Warriors' offense is not just based around Steph, and it's
Yeah.
based around everyone. So
But actually,
anyone can
I think
have a night.
you go ahead.
I've seen a growing problem, I think, in my opinion, in the Warriors' offense, and it's Jordan Poole. I love Jordan Poole. He's a great player, but he kind of like doesn't fit in the Warriors' offense. Sometimes the Warriors are known to like have extremely good ball movement and pass the ball to get open shots, and Jordan Poole kind of tries to play ISO offense and just dribble through everyone and score.
Yeah.
What were
I think as long as you have Steph, they can feed off one another. But this,
Draymond does a great job of that.
yeah, and then Draymond kind of creates that. But once you lose Steph and Draymond and give the keys to Jordan Poole, I think that's when you see not problems, but a different
It's
team.
also hard. This is a tough series for them. The Warriors. It's going to be a tough playoff run for them because they don't really have a big man. Like they're playing Draymond at center every game.
Yeah.
Their power forwards.
Is there a record for most of
I
the
think
season?
once we have Wiseman back, it'll be a lot more successful.
Yeah, I think what the Grizzlies need to do is use Morant to make the rest of the team better. He's
I
such
know.
a weapon that you need to contain that it leaves guys open.
Yeah,
leaves,
so like
makes
drive-
holes for guys.
Drive and pass.
Yeah.
out.
Like Jackson Jr., who we saw in
Yeah.
Game 2 go off.
Exactly.
Or was it Game 1?
Yeah,
Game one,
I
I
don't know.
think.
Yeah, and then Eli, you might remember this guy. Who was that guy in the last Memphis series who averaged like 29 points per game or something, and then in the Warriors series averaged like 7 points per game? It was like Dean or
Desmond Bain.
Bain, yeah. I think that's like a great example of like Memphis Grizzlies coach, like because they're playing a different team, like changing their play style so it suits Ja Morant even more.
Yeah.
Also, I think it's gonna be really hard for the Warriors to win this last one game because yesterday it didn't happen very often because it didn't need to. But when Mike Brown started Kuminga yesterday, and for the first 3 minutes, you just saw Jaren Jackson Jr. post up on Kuminga and hit like a fadeaway or an easy layup because we don't really have a big man that can stop post play on defense.
Mm-hmm. I think if the Warriors end up facing a team like Milwaukee in the finals, if they make it, it's going to be really tough to stop a guy like Giannis, especially guys like Middleton too who can shoot.
Yeah. Do you guys want
We
to
talked about baseball.
I was about to
We've
say,
only
yeah.
talked about basketball so far.
Switch gears.
So we should
Yankees are good. That's pretty cool.
shut up. No one likes the Yankees.
They have such
I like the Yankees.
schedule.
I know, and they have.
You guys make so many excuses.
Because there is so many.
Liam, I just don't understand why you can't stay in your own lane and appreciate
The
the
Dodgers
success
have
that the Dodgers are having. Like, just appreciate that
Dodgers-
for a second
technically, the
and stop
Dodgers
worrying
have
about.
an easy
No, but you
schedule.
talk about the Yankees more than the Dodgers on the show.
Technically, the Dodgers
You
have
talk
an
about.
easy
Oh my
schedule
God.
because they're so
Relax.
good.
Calm down.
So overpowered that they have an easy schedule.
Overpowered.
I
Every
think-
game in the Dodgers.
I
are
think you guys saying the
overpowered.
Yankees have an easy. I'm not a Yankees fan at all, so I'm just gonna say this here.
You should be.
The
You
AL
don't have
East
to
is
say
one of the
that.
one of the best divisions in baseball.
I'm talking recently.
Okay, I'm just saying Yankees are 22 and 8. Rays are 19 and 13.
12
Blue
game
Jays are
win.
17 and 15. Blue Jays have fallen off a little bit. Still a very competitive team. Like when they have to play each of these teams 4 or 5 times. That's how
Your-
many
your
times they have to
last-
play in a division.
Your last games have been against the Blue Jays. Blue Jays twice.
Blue Jays are 17 and 15.
15.
That's
Blue
good.
Jays are good.
No, Blue Jays are barely a 500 team right now.
Because they played the Yankees 4 times.
They played the Yankees. Okay,
Because they've
it doesn't-
played 2 series against the Yankees and lost both of them.
They had a 2-game series against the Yankees. They had two game series against the Yankees.
We need to do a better job of not talking over each other. It ruins the actual thing. I showed my dad a 10-second clip, and he goes, "That's terrible." I go, "Why?" He's like, "You're talking over each other."
Which clip?
Just from the post.
Okay, continue, Liam.
I think recency bias makes people think that the Blue Jays are super
On
good,
Instagram.
and they have
Not doing a
been.
good job.
But I don't know. They just haven't been as good this year. But the Yankees played 2 games against the Blue Jays, 3 against the Rangers, another 3 against the Blue Jays, 3 against the Royals,
Rangers are
3
good,
against
bro.
the
They swept the A's.
3 against the Orioles, and they had a series against the Guardians. That is
Steven
like such a
Kwan.
bad recent schedule. That is so.
Okay,
easy.
now tell us the Dodgers.
So should we power rank the MLB right now?
yeah,
is that what we're saying?
We should. I think we should. A's number 1.
Okay,
Well,
top
Big
10.
A's.
wait,
got
I want to
it.
go. Let's run through the Dodgers really quick.
What about them?
Because he said go through the
I wanna hear
Dodgers.
the Dodgers
recent,
schedule.
recent series.
Pull up the standings.
They're
bro.
the best team in the league. Everyone knows that.
No,
What's
bro,
there to go
I want
on?
to hear their schedule.
Okay, so
Lately.
they played a series against the Pirates, Cubs, Giants, Tigers,
Bears, oh my.
Diamondbacks, and then Padres.
Did you see what I did there? Because Giants, Tigers, Bears. Oh my.
That was so funny, Jude. Oh my,
It was.
that was real original.
Okay, so like
Pirates suck. I'll give you that. Cubs kind of suck. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Giants are very good.
the Giants are not very good. They're
second best team.
Giants are very
No,
good.
they're not. No,
Who's
they're not.
messing
They're
with me?
last in their division.
No, they're not.
Second to last.
No, they're not.
Los Gigantes?
No,
No.
they're not. Giants are second.
You did not have to say Los
Okay, they're
Gigantes.
third.
They were.
Third.
They used to be below the Diamondbacks.
Giants are very
What?
good.
Just say the Giants.
Why?
No, I like Los Gigantes.
Los Gigantes sounds so sick.
Los Gigantes.
Tigers suck. I'll give you that too. Diamondbacks are
Whatever.
good.
The
Padres
Diamondbacks
good.
are worse than the Giants. The Diamond. No.
Every team in the NL West is good right now.
So how are the okay? How are the Diamondbacks good, but the Blue Jays are bad?
Because the Diamondbacks have played every single one, like almost all of their series this year.
That's
against
literally
the NL
what
West.
the
They've played
Yankees
against.
division
They've played
looks
series
like.
against the Dodgers, Padres,
It's like
Giants,
exactly
and
what the
Rockies.
Yankees
Man,
division looks
you
like.
cannot tell me the Diamondbacks are
I'm not
better
saying
than the
that.
Blue Jays.
I'm not saying that. But the
You just
Diamondbacks.
did say that.
I'm not. No, I'm not. I don't think they're better than the Blue Jays, but the Diamondbacks are just as favorable as of an opponent as
I'm taking
the
Blue Jays over
are.
Diamondbacks
Yeah, I
Any
will
day.
too.
What about
But
in a
right
three?
now? But right
A
now,
3-game series.
in 2.
disregarding
Is it 2 out of 3?
yeah,
A 3-game
disregarding
series.
anything in the past,
You have to
the
win 2.
Diamondbacks are just as
Yeah, I
good
know.
as
You think they win 2,
are
or do
doing
you think
just
they
as
win all
good
3?
as the Blue Jays.
I think in a 3-game series, the Blue Jays
We'll
sweep
sweep
the
them in
Diamondbacks.
2.
Yeah.
Probably.
Can we power rank them?
Yeah. Okay.
Los Gigantes numero 1.
Dodgers, number 1. That's obvious.
And then Mets.
Oh, you want to go 10 to
oh,
1? That's a little more fun.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a
That's
rhyme.
kind of hard though. That's kind of hard to do.
10 to 1, that's a little more
It's pretty
fun.
catchy. Oh, Joey Badass. Oh, can't say that.
2000.
Okay,
June
10.
17th.
Let's see.
Here first.
Here.
We'll
I'm
give
gonna
a
screen share.
review.
Oh my gosh. His tour starts in July. We should go if there's one.
No, there is.
Really?
July 23rd.
Okay, we're going.
Wait.
Tickets go on sale on Friday.
Oh shoot!
Here,
I
Here,
better.
here.
I better.
No, I'm going.
Rankings
I'm
maker.
going.
When is it?
I just made an Excel.
Where is it?
Oh,
Joey got us.
I'll
It's in
just
San
show this.
Francisco.
yeah.
He hasn't announced where yet. Just in San Francisco.
It's probably like the garden or
Yeah. I
There's
don't know.
no. Oh, there's a garden in San Francisco?
It's too hard. It's. We should go. Let's go.
Golden State Park.
Let's go 1 to 10 because it's too hard to go 10 to 1. We're
Okay.
just gonna leave people out.
But we just go hard here.
The Mets are top 4.
It's too hard to go. It's too hard
The
to go
Mets
10
are
to 1.
top
I think.
4.
Yeah,
Okay,
it-
fine.
Yeah, we
everyone
heard
knows
you.
that.
The Mets are
guy.
top
Okay,
2.
number 1, Dodgers.
No.
That's
Fine,
that's
the Mets are
obvious.
top 2. The Yankees
No.
aren't.
Yeah, of course. The
Number
Yankees are
2.
better
The
than
top 1.
The Mets are better than
Number
the
2. Let's vote. I say Mets.
I say Mets.
I say Mets too.
Hits and hits. Like, they get hit the most and they get the most hits. Makes a great team.
Who are we arguing with?
We're just saying Mets or Yankees.
Mets. Yankees 3rd.
Yeah,
Mets are
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
Oh wait, what
No,
about
York. No, York.
Nah.
They kind of.
I mean,
Christian
they're
Yelich
great,
fell off.
but
Even though
He
he
just
hit
hit
for
the
the cycle, he still fell off.
okay. I vote Mets,
majority Mets?
Okay,
I
yeah,
agree.
Mets, still Mets.
Mets,
and then Yankees,
then Yankees. Yeah.
and then here's where it gets interesting. We could go
Go
Brewers.
to the AL. Go to the AL.
It's definitely Brewers.
Well, we could also go
I like the Blue Jays.
Angels.
Oh, no, definitely the Angels. Definitely the Angels.
Angels at
At
4.
Or that's a.
Or-
I don't know about that. What about why not the Astros? Why would you take the Angels over the Astros?
Because I don't like the Astros and the Angels are better.
Or Padres or
Padres.
Giants.
I
No,
don't think Padres.
I, as a Giants fan, would not put them there.
I don't think Padres or Giants.
I don't think either of them either, but I just think we need to kind of.
Move the mic.
We can't give this automatically.
The
to,
Yankees are going to have a 9-loss season.
Why not the Astros?
I didn't say not the Astros.
What do you guys think? Astros?
I think the
They're
Astros.
worse than the Angels.
The Astros will be better than the Angels by the end of the year.
Why do you say that?
Pitching.
Because they're a really good team.
So are we saying?
But right now,
New York.
I mean, this is right now.
Yes, sir, Eli.
I said
would
Brewers.
go Brewers.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
And
And
Angels.
I'm gonna look at what
Brewers,
MLB
then
has.
Then Angels.
then Angels, then I'd say Giants. To be honest,
I wouldn't.
TVH.
We're so bad. Or no, we're not bad.
No,
just,
we're a lot better than we were like a week ago.
we're just like so off and on.
We were really bad a week ago. About a week ago.
What's the Dodgers record?
22 and 9. 20 and 9. Huh.
20-9.
No.
Yeah.
11 lost.
20 and 9. Yeah.
Okay, what's the
really?
Mets?
What I think we had 11.
22
Fake
and
fan.
11.
Yankees.
talks more about the Yankees than the Dodgers.
Angels
Are not
are.
good. How about the Rangers though?
21 and 12.
The blue shirts, eh?
When
3-2. They're gonna win. Rangers in 7.
Okay.
If they win Game 6, they win. They
What-
get Game
what day
6.
is the-
Rangers in
what
7.
day
Dude,
is
what
the-
do you think of that?
One at a time.
Rangers in 7.
We're still doing the rankings,
Rangers
bro.
in 7.
We're still doing the
Rangers
rankings.
too.
The Boston
Penguins.
Bruins.
No, they're playing the Penguins, bro.
Oh, I thought you were talking about baseball.
They're playing the
Nah,
Penguins.
Rangers in 7.
They're playing the
no.
Penguins, Eli.
Yeah.
Rangers in 7.
No, I have the Pens, I think.
In 7.
No, I think if Rangers can win Game 6, they'll win Game 7.
We'll see.
I also think if Toronto will probably lose tonight, and then I think they'll find a way to win Game 7. I'd like to see Tampa beat them, though, because that'd be pretty funny. Because they haven't won a round since 2004 and have had, like, I think 12 to 16 playoff appearances.
So who'd we put at 5?
We put the Angels at 5 over the Astros because
What about-
it's right
what?
now.
Alright.
No. What about the Rays?
I don't want to just.
Why aren't the Rays?
Let's just
The
say the
Rays-
elephant in the room. Mariners top 16. Just saying.
Can
The
you?
Rays are-
What are the
I
Mariners'
don't really
record?
like the Rays as much this year.
Why?
Well, I just
Bro, they're 14 and 18, bro. They
The
suck.
Rays?
They're almost worse than the A's.
These records
bro.
are not updated.
They're almost
These-
worse than the A's.
These are not updated. Rays are 19 and 13. That's not
Bro, that's
updated.
so not updated.
Rays.
That's like 7 games back.
What are you talking
Rays, oh, okay. I was looking. Well, you said 14 and
I was
7.
talking about the
It's
Mariners.
Google, bro. Of course they updated.
Not the OG.
Eli sets me off.
All right,
The
we're saying
Mariners are not good.
we're saying
I think the
we're saying
Rays
Rays
are-
top 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I like that.
the
I don't-
Rays
I don't
had
think
their
that- I don't-
time.
I think the Blue Jays over the Rays.
The
They're
Rays. I don't think the Rays have had their time yet. The Rays have.
When they
Are,
won the World
the
Series.
Rays are like playing Moneyball.
Well, yeah, they need a
Like,
sec.
That is. I don't think they've.
Like Wander's kind of the only thing they got going for them right now. Randy's
Dude.
not great.
I don't know about that.
Kiermaier sucks. Lau sucks. Everyone
Snell-
sucks except
Snell's on the
Wander.
Dodgers.
Not
Wander's
true.
fastball.
Snell's on
People-
the Padres.
people
I
can
said
be.
that. Wander's fastball wanders everywhere.
Jesus.
People, I think they're
You
just,
and your little corn over there, Eli.
I like it over here. New York, New
Hey,
York.
everyone heard him say that? I think vote to keep Eli in
Oh,
the
yeah.
corner.
I'm
Yeah, he
down.
likes the
I'm so
corner.
down.
Yeah, give me the
I love
corner.
it here. It's fun. It's a good time.
So who would you guys put at 6 instead of the Rays? What, like, do you think the
I
Rays
would-
are a top
I
10
would
team
go
at all? Then, Jude?
Astros.
Jude, do you think the Rays are a top 10 team at all?
Yeah. Probably.
Put 'em at
probably
8.
like-
You put
Put 'em at
Astros
8.
there?
Put him at 8.
Yeah,
I like 'em at 8.
Let's
Me
get
too.
to
I like 'em
let's
at
get
8.
there.
Dude, do you like him at 8?
I think
That's what I
we
was
gotta
thinking.
we
Yeah, he
gotta
likes him at 8.
I think we have to think about like teams that are like right now.
You've been outvoted.
I'm just saying, like this is like we're
You
going
are
like
not
They're
the
19
father.
and 11.
You
We're
are
talking
not.
about right now. Then they win.
okay,
You've been outvoted. Give up.
dude.
Put the Rays at 8, please, sir.
You were voted off the island.
Bye-bye. I like mine better.
Okay.
What's what do we got next? 7? Angels. Have we said that?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold the mic if
Okay.
you're talking. I'm just chatting.
Yeah,
Oh,
no one can hear you.
Here's
I like
where I
the
would
Phillies.
go.
I like the Phillies. The
Phillies?
Phillies are hot.
Bro,
Bro played
14 and
the
17.
Eli's playing the show too much.
No,
Eli's,
the Phillies
bro,
are hot.
Kyle Schwarber's so
Who
good
is-
in the
oh,
show.
no.
It's
No, Who? No, I don't know if it's the Phillies.
They're
Stop.
4 and 6
Stop.
in their last 10.
Eli, stop.
They're not.
You're playing
hot.
too much show.
Okay, I would go.
Too much
Padres
show,
at
bud.
7.
Too much show.
I would go Padres.
Padres at 7.
I'm fine with that.
And then
Who's the guy that said I'm
Probably
fired
the
up and
Rays.
threw his helmet? They're hot. What team is he on? I like the
Jays.
Guardians.
Rays.
We haven't put Blue Jays
No.
in here yet.
Oh shoot, Blue Jays.
Dude, I think this is
Blue Jays above.
this
Blue
top
Jays
10
above
list is
Padres.
kind of
No.
Blue
Blue Jays
is
are
kind of a-
above Padres. Oh yeah, the hype video
Liam,
goes crazy in the
Let
dugout.
Let me see. Let me
think
see the
this-
hype video.
you said the Blue Jays could get beat by the Diamondbacks, and now
I
you
did
want
not
them.
say the Blue
Liam,
Jays could get
Liam,
beat
you
by the
even watch
Diamondbacks.
baseball?
You keep.
What do you just said the Phillies or not
No, I meant the Guardians.
the Guard? What? You think the Guardians are a top 10 team?
I'm just saying they're hot, man. They're hot. If you touch the Guardians, you're burning yourself. Don't get too close.
Okay, so who do you want? The Blue Jays or the Rays, Liam?
Blue Jays.
Because you like.
I think the
both.
Blue Jays and the Rays should be in the top 10.
Okay.
They are.
We're talking about number 8, bro. Blue Jays.
Okay, okay,
Everyone
I
raise
thought
your
this
hand
was
if
the
you want the
last.
Blue Jays number 8.
I put Rays at 8 and Blue Jays at 9.
Okay, that's 3.
One's Rays at
That's
8 now.
4. Blue Jays at 8.
Dude,
We
I
were-
Blue Jays at 8, man. This guy doesn't watch
Voted.
baseball.
What? Fine, go ahead.
God.
Blue Jays
Not
at
too
8.
loud.
What are those numbers? Oh, that's the record.
Okay,
How did
10
Dodgers
spot.
first and they're the worst
this is where it
record than
gets
the Yankees?
interesting.
The Yankees have a better record than the
Dodgers.
Shut up, Eli.
And they have Anthony Rizzo.
We could go Twins,
Holy.
Cardinals, or Giants.
I like Giants at 10.
As a
I
Giants
don't
fan,
think the Giants.
I kind of like the Cardinals.
I think.
That's crazy.
No
What
way.
did you say? What?
No.
Clip that, clip that.
Definitely Giants.
We just lost a series. Oh wait, no, we tied it. Then I like the Giants.
And
I don't
Noski
like
got
Giants at
this.
10. Outvoted.
Dude, you guys are. This is too like. I don't know. It's-
Democratical?
No, I think it's just. I think this list is just like.
That's not
biased.
a word.
I think it's just biased with
Democratical?
the fact that we
You just
that
don't
other
want.
teams were successful in the past.
No,
I
we're
don't
looking
think
at
so.
their current
think-
records.
No, I think, but record doesn't like.
yeah, you're right, because the Yankees do have a better record than the Dodgers.
The
I
Mets
think, like-
didn't make the
like,
playoffs
if
last
we
year,
were-
and they're at 2.
Yeah.
But I'm saying,
Because they got Francisco.
yeah, of course the Mets are good. I agree that the Mets are good.
Okay, what do you want to change? Then?
But I think in the past like week, like the Giants haven't been that good. The past week,
we
or
just
whatever.
swept the Rockies,
Bring up the
and you love the Rockies.
The
You
Rock-
love the Rockies.
The Rockies are
I don't
16
love
and
the. I
15.
hate the Rockies. The
Since
Rockies
when?
beat the Dodgers. Like, I hate the Rockies. No one likes the Rockies.
But they're good.
No one
right?
likes the
You can't
Dodgers.
Name a Rockies.
But every team in the NL West is good, right?
Steve the Rockies.
And we just swept them.
it's the Rockies. It's still
You
the
got
Rockies.
it,
said
man.
they were
You
good.
got it, man. Every team's good,
Listen,
Leo.
they're good.
No,
but it's still the
when
Rockies.
it, when
team-
it comes
no, he's
down to
right.
the Dodgers being at the top, every team is good behind them. But when the Giants beat them, they're not good.
No,
So what about our returning World Series champions?
They're 15 and 17.
The Atlanta Braves.
Oh, I like that.
Atlanta
I
Braves.
like Acuna.
The Atlanta Braves beat
I like Acuna.
yeah, because they're going to be
The-
I want to be a Triple Crown winner. Have you heard that?
the Atlanta
He made a
Braves
song.
won the World Series, which means they are better than
We're
all
not
of the other
talking about
teams.
past.
No, see this?
Power ranking.
I think
Okay, he's joking.
That's
Yeah.
one example. Settle down.
and
in the
they're not
past-
on that.
in the past they were really good, and in the next months and weeks they're going to be super good. But
Lock it in.
No, take them off.
no,
Dog. He just wants a team because the Mariners are there.
Yeah, what happened?
I don't
You guys were supposed to be so good.
Y'all started hot.
they weren't supposed to be good.
Fall off
Yeah, they were.
According to what?
Like everyone except you.
People just hyped them up because everyone loves them.
They also
It is.
no. They how many games did they win? Like 95 last year.
Scoot over. Scoot over.
Where?
That's the bad take corner.
The Mariners, I still think the Mariners are. I don't know. I hope the Mariners bring it back though.
Okay.
Mariners are good. Mariners are good. Yeah.
So
Shut up.
Let's read it. Let's read it
17.
from 10 to 1. I mean, for our viewers. Giants 10,
Giants at 10.
Rays, Blue Jays, Padres, Astros, Angels, Brewers, Yankees, Mets, Dodgers. Leave your reactions in the comments.
No one even heard that.
No one.
Hey, read through.
Giants, Rays.
Shut up.
That was so unnecessary.
the clip.
Giants.
TikTok, where you at?
You're still going? Unreal. Giants, Rays, Blue Jays, Padres, Astros, Angels. That says Angles. No,
Was that
1 to 10 or 10 to 1?
that's
10 to 1.
Brewers, Yankees, Mets, Dodgers.
no?
No,
Oh my god.
big Angles guy. You just rip?
Yeah, did you not?
Oh my god,
Did you not hear it on the mic?
Wow.
Unreal.
This was such a chaotic episode. This was not a good episode.
Dude, when you edit
Yeah.
the video, you got forced to like parentheses on the bottom.
Oh my god.
Unreal.
Crack a window.
Goodbye. Turn it off. Let's go.
Oh, no, do not turn it off. Liam is walking off set because the Dodgers are worse than the Yankees.
He's mad. He's mad. He's mad.
Yankees 3.
Tell me, what's
You
the Dodgers
suck.
record? What's the Dodgers record?
I don't know, but they're number 1.
Thank you for listening to Hot Take Central. We'll see you next week.